on opening day.
Ball game! Mercy! Unbelievable! And an opening day to remember.
Beltran at the plate with a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. High drive, left center and deep. To the wall. Gone! The Royals win it!
And on the mound for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw, the best they have. Sandoval, curveball, got him looking. Big number 2. And down he goes. I hear 7. And a high fly ball to center. It's over his head. It's over the fence. Slow curveball, hit even slower. Cruz, gloves, throws, gets him.
Two and one to Walker. That's a base hit into the alleyway. They're going to have to hurry it back. They're sending it home. Sweet. It's tied up. That is great hitting there by Walker. A high drive, way back. And there's the storybook ending for the Rockies. The Rockies have won it on a home run by Bichette at last.
Belted. Deep left center. The ball game is over. Ryan Zimmerman has delivered the happy ending for the Nationals in the first game in their beautiful new ballpark.
At number 16, we look at the Milwaukee Brewers opening day in 1980. On April 10th, right fielder Sixto Lizcano put on quite a show, hitting a game-tying home run in the bottom of the 4th, as well as a game-winning grand slam in the bottom of the 9th. With this round-tripper, Lizcano became the first and only player to launch 2 grand slams on opening day, with his first one coming in 1978. And at number 15, we look at another exceptional home run performance on opening day in 1986. Jim Presley is the subject of this entry. The All-Star third baseman hit a 2-run, game-tying home run for his Mariners in the bottom of the 9th, then came to bat with the bases loaded in the 10th and hit a game-winning grand slam. Presley would go on to hit another walk-off grand slam that July, to become the only player to hit 2 in one season. Number 14.
Mo with the bases loaded. And this ball is hit well down the right field line. It's out of here! The Red Sox win it! Mo Vaughn's 7th career grand slam, and the Red Sox win it 9-7, scoring 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th.
At number 13, we are going to opening day 1919. At Griffith Stadium in Washington, legendary Senators pitcher Walter Johnson took to the mound for his 9th career opening day start. Opposing him was Philadelphia's Scott Perry, who proved to be quite the match for the Big Train. The two rivals traded zeros through an astounding 12 innings, but in the bottom of the 13th, Washington's offense finally prevailed, handing Johnson a 1-0 victory. Johnson is the undisputed king of opening day, and we'll explore why that is a little later on this list. But for now, at number 12, we look at a classic pitcher's duel from 1971. At Wrigley Field in Chicago, 2 of the best starters of a generation faced off, in the Cubs' Fergie Jenkins and the Cardinals' Bob Gibson. These Hall of Famers, both in their primes, were locked and loaded on this opening day. Each tossed 9 complete innings of 1-run ball, then remained in for their teams heading into extras. It was Jenkins who triumphed in the end, though, as Billy Williams stepped to the plate and handed his ace his first win of the year.
There's a pretty good shot to center field. A very good shot. The ball game's over. The Cubs win it on a Billy Williams home run.
George Cornell has done his talking with his bat. 47 home runs last year.
Left center field. Wilson gets a slow start. That ball is
Another one.
gone. George Bell, consecutive home runs.
Your pitcher's got to. Here comes the third one if it stays fair, and it does. Bell has burned Brett Saberhagen and the Royals today.
At number 10, we look at Walter Johnson's final opening day start in 1926. The Big Train went out with a bang, nailing a 15-inning shutout win against Philadelphia's Eddie Rommel. The 38-year-old Johnson struck out 9 while walking only 3, earning him a prodigious 111 game score. The Hall of Famer is widely considered the greatest season opener of all time, and possesses a number of opening day records to show for it, including the most wins, most innings pitched, most shutouts, and lowest ERA. And at number 9, we look at a very unique game. In 1901 in Detroit, the Tigers were playing their first game of the season. Actually, it was their first game ever. They were hosting the Milwaukee Brewers, but not the ones that exist today. Anyways, these clubs, each fielding a team of nobodies, were the subjects of a truly historic event. Detroit entered the bottom of the 9th inning behind 13-4, but roared all the way back to win. The Tigers became the first and, as far as I can tell, only team in history to score 10 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, which earned them their first win ever. A promising opening for one of baseball's most historic franchises. Number 8.
So here's Bumgarner, who does have a home run against Greinke.
That ball is smoked. Left center field. Adios! Pelota! Bumgarner into the bleachers. Now he swings and he hits a high drive deep down the left field line. A magnificent shot that is long gone. And Bumgarner has put the Giants back ahead.
At number 7, we go to opening day 1923. On April 18th in New York, the Bronx Bombers were hosting their first ever game at Yankee Stadium. Before a crowd of more than 70,000, yes, 70,000, Babe Ruth christened the new place with a home run to right. The Bambino's 3-run blast led New York to victory over Boston 4-1, and was the first home run ever to be hit at Yankee Stadium. That's why it would be nicknamed the house that Ruth built. Number 6.
3-2 pitch. Swung on. Way back. Might be. Could be. And in. Long drive. It might be. It could be. And in. Holy cow.
And there's a drive. Way back. Oh my goodness, Rhodes. Can you believe it?
At number 5, we look at the start of an opening day tradition that has been a part of baseball for more than 100 years. On April 14, 1910, William Howard Taft became the first president to throw out the ceremonial first pitch of a baseball game, which opened the Senators' season in Washington, D.C. With Taft's first pitch, the game of baseball was given the presidential seal of approval as America's national pastime, and it still is today. Sorry, football fans. More than 100 years later, the presidential first pitch remains a powerful tradition, and on opening day has been performed by 17 sitting presidents. Number 4.
Frank Robinson, Major League Baseball's first black manager. Designated hitter Robinson helps manager Robinson win his first ball game with a home run in his first time at bat. How about that?
At number 3, we look at Bob Feller authoring baseball's first ever opening day no-hitter in 1940. The 21-year-old flamethrower excelled in his second season opener, striking out 8 White Sox and, at one point, retiring 20 consecutive batters. This was the first of 3 no-hitters that Rapid Robert would pitch in his Hall of Fame career, and remains the only no-hitter in AL or NL history thrown on opening day. Number 2.
3-1 pitch. There's a drive into left field. That ball is going, and out of here. Henry Aaron has just tied Babe Ruth in the all-time home run parade. The record they said that couldn't be reached has just been reached by Henry Aaron.
Finally, at number 1, what else could it be but Jackie Robinson stepping onto the field on April 15, 1947 to break Major League Baseball's color barrier? Let's explore this historic social event. In the mid-1940s, Brooklyn Dodgers general manager Branch Rickey was looking to recruit a player from the Negro Leagues. Though there was boundless talent to be found in this corner of baseball, Rickey had his sights on Jackie Robinson, an infielder who possessed both the ability to play and the willingness to turn the other cheek on racial antagonism. Robinson signed with the Dodgers and earned the call-up to the major leagues just before opening day in 1947, when he stepped onto Ebbets Field in Brooklyn to play first base on April 15th, wearing his now indelible number 42. Robinson became the first African-American player to appear in a Major League Baseball game in the 21st century. Number 42 prevailed on this day, scoring the go-ahead run for the Dodgers in the game's 7th inning. He further proved to be a pivotal player for Brooklyn that year, leading the Dodgers to the National League Championship and taking home baseball's first ever Rookie of the Year award. But Robinson's greatest contributions came not from his numbers, but from his courage. Throughout his debut season, crowd reactions to Brooklyn's black first baseman ranged from enthusiasm and joy to hostility and death threats. But Robinson's character and use of nonviolence successfully challenged the segregation and hate found in America's pastime. Following Robinson's trail, a great wave of black stars would enter the major leagues in the months, years, and decades after his debut. And exactly 50 years later, he was honored by having his number 42 retired across Major League Baseball. At this number retirement ceremony, President Bill Clinton put Robinson's debut in the best terms.
Jackie Robinson scored the go-ahead run that day, and we've all been trying to catch up ever since.
Jackie Robinson's legacy is remembered every season on April 15th, when all players, coaches, staff, and umpires wear the number that made history on that opening day in 1947.